Go round to rise, say, Amama Seta, Ashidu, Ashite, Ashu on vibrations, every baka. May your Maya bakas and souls be old, may your amets be sound. May your bakas be leaven off the ground when we keep to the breath, the orth, the mothor, the seon, the soul of Ra, guides and keeps you all. Ionma, I say Ra. Elai, say El, say I. Christ or a chaplain. Tata Amen Ra, the sound messiah. I, my truth awareness, true talk, can be a part of the greatest transfer of Ma Elf, that's intelligence, abonology, Ta'angodu. This is sound logic, and with all that being offered to you, being a fool is absolutely your choice. To Ray is Ray 1888, the 888. This is the Crypto Shit Shower update, reminding you that the blockchain is not a financial umbrella that you can hold and create shit. Prevent shit from head. Go to Google, go to Apple, download this Kagadora app, go to amenra.com. We're working on the new Shopify store, much easier to navigate. You'll be able to see the collections. Go to the Kagadora and buy the wall Kagadora. That's right, it's available. $18.99 for the 11 by 8.5 and $28.99 for the 14 by 11. The numbers are there. Break the spell. Help yourself do very well with your trading. So you can see everything is playing out. We're on our last ray before we reach out the other side of the Ortael. That's right. We speak to Angodu. We don't speak that cursed language. And when we do, we're protected by the Tangodu. So, Bitcoin had a lot of razzle and dazzle last night. Like I said, as soon as 888 came, it went boom. But a lot of boom and no get somewhere. All right? A lot of excitement, but nowhere. Look what it did. Look at that big move and for nothing, people. This is yesterday's candle. That's today. Remember what I told you? You just go back and listen to those videos. I literally pretty much promised as soon as Bitcoin had to meet the 888, it went boom. I'll just remind you again. We're going to take it to the hour. Okay? Right there, people. You see this? What time is that? Let's just see. That's 23. Okay? No, we're right here. Sorry. Okay, December the 25th, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, right? Okay, so we're gonna come here. What's that? December the 20 says 21. Okay, you got that? So that's about 3 from 21. That's 19. 19 hours. Okay? 19 hours about. I'm going to go to the Kagadora. Okay, we are 3 hours and 79, or 3 to 79, so about 5 hours, maybe a little bit more or so. Okay? So 19 plus 5 gives us 24 people. Okay. 19 plus 5 gives us 24 people. Get the Skagadora. Be sound. Get your portfolio off the ground. So our expectations for today as you should know, is 97,000. That's what's expected of Bitcoin. Okay? You got that? Tomorrow, or actually, sorry, folks, I apologize. We still have one more array before Monday. Okay? Tomorrow is going to be 1889. So tomorrow Bitcoin has to open up above $98,000. Okay? And then Monday Bitcoin has to be above $99,000. Okay? If it's going to reach par. And remember, when Bitcoin is in par zone, then you could exchange your Ether for the money that you're going to get. Okay? Your Ether equals your attention. Okay, it's never going to get at your misery. Okay, so this is the trap, people. With the Mithorian Kagadora, if you stay true to it, okay, you may be disappointed, but you shouldn't be putting yourself in that situation where you're caught in a trap and it's able to convert your energy into loosh. Okay, your thoughts and all that stuff into the loosh energy. Okay, you should just be in a situation like you have no investment, but you have the ability to take from it. You understand? You put yourself in a psychological position where you can't take losses. Okay, or you refuse to. You understand? See, I was able to hold through all of this. Right? Because I know the expectations. Okay, the parasite wants to dangle from you. Okay, let me try to put you in a visual. We're ascending up a mountain. Okay, so your head top would be the hottest part, and your feet would be the furthest away from your head, so that would be the coolest. Okay, so usually that parasite wants to be right inside your head, okay, above your shoulders, so it can drive you like a car. Okay, but when you're ascending up a mountain, and you're always ascending, the only thing that parasite can do is make you decide to turn back around, so turn you against the ether, so that relates to your lifestyle. Okay, so if you're living a lifestyle that's going to keep you low vibrating, then you're good. But if you're going to keep ascending, then that parasite has to come out of your head and then sit on your shoulders. And then if you keep going high, well, it has to get off your shoulders, and now it's on your back. If you keep going up, then it's going to be sitting at your hips, and so it's going to keep slipping. So now it could only just dangle at your heels. Okay? All right? So you guys got to get some sound logic. Go to Jesus.com, get solarized. Okay? Get initiated. Get the eye bucket to omen. Protect yourselves. Okay? Then you can download the Mithorian Kagadora. You can display it, print it. But obviously, if you can, the best thing to do is go to Google, go to Apple, download this app. Or go to AminRa.com. Check out the new look. Let us know what you think. Bye. You can have a poster, 18 by 24. Or you can get the hanging wall Kagadora. 11 by 8.5 or 14 by 11.5. All right. So I expect Bitcoin to continue to hang around the 88,000 range. Okay. It is well into the lukewarm zone. It's on its way to the hot zone, which is 91,000. The problem that we're having now is when the markets are made slow and are brought down to low volume, it encourages people to play futures. When people are playing futures, it is going to create movement like this. Okay? Up and down. You got to remember that Bitcoin is not a good thing. Okay? These markets are a trap. It's not a charity. Okay? A matter of fact, it's a charity for itself. Okay? Because you're donating to it and it's taking. Okay? You got that. And so when we get this and we understand that, we can put ourselves in a situation where we can have expectations, okay, that Bitcoin has to meet. And if it doesn't meet these expectations, then we have the understanding it's not going to meet our money. Okay? And so we also have to recognize Bitcoin got down to 84,000. That's only 4,000 from completing the wick. It made November the 21st, 80,000. Okay, it wicked there. But it made a solid move down to 84. So that means it filled pretty much half of that wick. Okay, it filled half of that wick coming off of the $86,000 range. Okay, it went $2,000 below that range to try to take people out. Okay, so Bitcoin has been doing a tremendous amount of accumulating over the last 3 days. Okay, we're going to go back to the daily and we're going to see that Bitcoin has been doing a tremendous amount of accumulation. Okay, so I'm thinking you got to be wary. Okay, if Bitcoin can somehow touch $91,000, okay, I would definitely be reducing your bet, reducing your risk, taking your profit, taking some profits at least. Okay, or better yet, take your capital out. Okay, and leave your profits. Okay, work with its money. All right, because there's a very good chance that if it goes up to 91, that's just to really convince you. You got to see that today is Saturday. Okay, today is Saturday. Okay, so technically it's Sunday on China coming up. All right, so tomorrow, when it's Sunday here in the eastern part of the Western world, Eastern Standard Time, then it's going to be market open. All right, so psychologically, if China is going to be bringing it back down, then in order to bring something down, it has to be up somewhere. Okay, so since we left the weekend just below the lukewarm zone, hanging around 88,000, we got to presume that it's probably going to be left around this zone. Okay? Hopefully it will be in the higher end of the zone. Okay? And that's when it can crash down. Alternatively, it could find its way back down, and then China could then decide to bring it up. But what I'm trying to tell you is that there is very little liquidity to play with right now. Okay? So there's a lot of manipulation going on. Okay? We're going to have to wait and see what happens between now and when China opens up, and then specifically when China opens up and New York opens up. Okay? Because then, according to the Kagadora, we will be out of the Raortal. Okay? The Ortael. What you say, portal. Okay, we're going to start off Monday morning, 1890. All right, and so you guys got to see by Monday afternoon. Okay, by Monday afternoon, or at least by Tuesday Gregorian time in the middle of the night. I can't project that far mentally right now. I'm not going to do the math. Okay, I will. So if we are having the days, if today turned over like around 8 o'clock in the morning, okay, so tomorrow it's going to turn 1889 at around 6 in the morning. Okay, and then Monday it's going to be 1890 about 4 in the morning. Okay, so by 2 in the morning Monday night, Tuesday we early in the AM or very close to midnight, we are going to be moving to turn 43. Okay, so this is going to be one banger of a friggin' turn. Okay, one banger of a turn. If these guys start off this turn with the markets very, very low, a continuation to go down, okay, I'm going to tell you, anybody who's banking on Lucifer and this digital economy and everything to be a success, you're going to be shaking in your boots, very, very, very worried. Okay? So whether that's going to be the case or not, what I'm trying to tell you is that they are going to need to put up a front, okay, to maintain, okay, the investment of faith they have in their corporate owners and everybody that they call stakeholders. Because you're going to have a furious Ra and Baam and all the celestial bodies and the Bakkas really starting to fucking go to work. Okay, we're not fucking playing. There's too much shit happening right now. Okay, we're going to be in the 1900 zones. So we're going one-on-one. You're going to have the parallels. You're going to see a fucking war battle. Okay, because we are going to be standing on one. We are the ones that are upright. The parallel is lying flat. So that's why you have a negative sign is a one that's lateral. Okay? Y'all understand this, people. Okay, you're going to have a number 7, so that's an usher number. Okay, Bitcoin is going to have to be 100,000 and above to be par. Okay, we're also going to be hitting into the new year during this turn. Okay, January the 1st is going to be met during turn 43. Okay, there's 45 rays in turn 43. There's a total of 90 rays in the hundreds, in the 1900 series. Okay, it's going to get to 19 and 99. So it's like 100. Okay? So you're going to have like 3 Gregorian months in this timeline. All right? And you're going to have a new year. Okay? You understand this? Okay, their new year is going to equivalent to I believe the number 1. Let me just do the quick match. 2026. So 2 is 4 plus 6. That's right, it's 1. Okay, so that is symbolizes 1 is their number. Okay, so look how the ether is working out. They're giving you a 1 on the beginning of their 1. This is why I told you you're going to have the parallel. Okay, you're going to have a natural mirror. Okay, so that means you're going to see Bitcoin go super, super low, or it's going to have to be start getting super high. Okay, because it's coming face to face with the maker. You understand this? These Dracos are coming face to face. Okay? And they're pretty confident because they have no representative. right? Like between me and the few little buckas that are fucking representing and being signatures for what's going on, the humanity is clued out, like totally turned off and can't do it. So we're no threat to them in the way that they should be threatened. You understand this, people? Okay, so go get the Kagadora, get on board, get on side, and be part of the correction. Okay? Don't be looking for Anubis anywhere. I've been showing you guys the system of judgment, the signal of Ta'angodu right here. And you guys watch me long enough, you know I'm the one who been rocking this shit. I told you what was the difference between this. I'm the opposition here, people. I'm the bloodline from the opposition. Okay, I know what's fucking going on here. It's in my blood, it's in my genes. It's like second nature. Okay? I don't have to explain myself. I'm just showing you my shit. Okay, so let's go. Stop fooling around. Stop worrying about what Bitcoin's gonna do. You gotta be focused on what the Ether is doing, because that's what Bitcoin is not gonna do. The Ether can't play, or Bitcoin can't play sound anymore. They can't trick us. This is why Bitcoin's having a hard time going up, because it doesn't need to now. It's allowed to be the devil. This is why you guys don't get it. Okay, you're not getting it. Okay, the mask is off. The devil does not have to play God. They don't have to do nothing fucking for the souls at all. As a matter of fact, they need to do everything opposite, because that is what they are. Okay, we got to represent Ra. We got to represent the souls. We got to represent the ether. We got to represent the church and all the hospital and the school and all these institutions that put up for a front that they were doing the best things for the souls, and they were souls themselves. We know that's not the case. That is the original AI, folks. The original AI are non-souls. Okay, people walking around with their hair falling to the ground, that's the AI. That's the artificial soul man. That's what AI stands for, people. That's what AI stands for. Artificial soul man. Nothing else. Not artificial intelligence. It's artificial soul man. The I is actually the symbol for soul man. The soul man is what has intelligence. When you get inside the soul man, or the soul man expresses itself, it then intelligence becomes intelligence. If you look into my mantra, if you listen to my mantra, I say what? I say what? My truth awareness, right? Come get the greatest transfer of wealth. That's intelligence, aminology, ta'angodu. This is sound logic. I've been teaching and preaching. Okay, only a few can listen. The rest of you can't even begin to start reaching. All right? So let's just hope Bitcoin continues to reach for par. Okay? Hold tight. This is what it's all about. This is what the gambling part is all about, unfortunately. Okay? Okay, the logic, like I said, this thing is running out of time. It's on the last hours before it gets to a 9. Okay, and then we're getting paid. Matter of fact, we're getting paid big time today. Okay, we're getting paid big time today. All right, it's 888. Okay, so, and not only that, we've been getting paid for the last 10 days because we've been in a constant double eights. All right, we've been getting paid, people. That's why Bitcoin has been keeping itself low, so it can continue to siphon off of our energy. Okay, keeping us under expectation. So, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you got that. Okay, so it's going to have to give soon. It's going to have to give soon. Okay, and so since it's been doing a lot of accumulation in this area, we have to expect for it to do a quick dive back down to where you guys started picking Bitcoin up at 84,000. And if it reaches down that level and it hangs out at that level for more than 2 hours, then it's most likely going to go down even more. Okay? It's going to finish off that wick. Okay? You got that. All right, so this is the crypto shit shower update for Ray 1888. This is so by the way. Okay, so sow your seeds and get to work. Go and do what the energy reminds you to do. All right, Christ Story Chaplain Tata Ahmed Ra. It's the crypto shit shower update reminding you that the blockchain is not a financial umbrella that you can hold and prevent shit from head. Remember, we are in the lukewarm zone. Okay, the lukewarm zone is from 88,000 to $91,000. The reason why Bitcoin is having a hard time getting out of this range, because it is shaking the futures. People are coming in and playing futures, trying to short it, trying to go long to supplement the lack of movement in the charts. This is done by design, people. Okay, this is done by design. Okay? If everybody was playing this according to the Kagadora, Bitcoin would have no choice but to continue to go up. Okay? Unfortunately, it's not. So we have to operate the trap. In order to operate the trap, you need to wait until the trap is set and people have taken the bait. Once people have taken the bait and they're getting reeled in, that is when you are getting paid, because you're paying yourself. You're either buying the blood, okay, or you're selling the roses. One of the two. Okay? You got that. This is True Talk.